guys, welcome back to another episode of Sleeping Giants, Red Star Belgrade. Now, in the last episode, we enjoyed, and I say we enjoyed because we really did, a good result against Valencia, and it earned us £400,000, and that was beautiful. Just lovely, crisp, UEFA money. Now, we had a couple of tough games this month, and something that made me want to punch a wall happened this month too. Some of you may have seen me tweet about this earlier today. Something else I wanted to talk about is I've just seen some suggestions because the video went out a couple of hours ago from last night, and basically some of you guys were saying that you'd rather see, where are we talking here? Rather see the FK Partizan game than the Benfica game. But the point is, I think I can't do. Unless I did that as the next game. The only way I could do that is if I literally just make that one game on its own in one episode, and I'm happy to do that. It just halts the progression a little bit. But if you guys really do want to see this game, then we will livecom both these games. It's just something I don't really like doing in the middle of the season because it can halt the progression of the save a little bit. I thought you guys were talking about one later in the season, because my plan was to do PSV, then that Benfica game, just to try and get things moving a little bit more. But I don't know, I'll see what it's like tomorrow, because I'm not entirely sure about what to do. And I know you could just be, why don't you go on for another month and do this game? Well, the point is I can't do that right now. I do not have the time to do that. I've been doing this all day trying to get videos done. So that is because I was under the impression that I was going to be doing it from PSV game, and of course the video's only just gone out, etc, etc, etc. So the point is, I'll have to see. But for today, we will be doing the PSV Eindhoven game in the Champions League. I will see tomorrow whether I'll do the Partizan game or not. But if I do that, then it will be on its own in one episode with nothing else in it. And I know you can say, well, you could just tack it onto the start of another episode. No, because I have to do them in a monthly chunk in every day, because it's just the recording schedule I have to keep to because of the way I have to record things still, because I don't have a good computer yet, and the space to put this stuff in. Anyway, let's get into this month. We started off in what I consider to be a very crunch game against Jagodina, who, of course, we did beat 5-1 in the cup final last year. Not last year. Well, we beat them in the cup final too, but we also beat them 5-1 in the Super Cup at the start of the season, and we were great in this game. I actually thought we were going to have a game where every single shot was on target, and it very nearly was. But Sancic put us in front with a penalty in the first minute, and that lad can dispatch a penalty like crazy. Then Alexander Kovacevic made it 2-0, and it looked like it was going to be another sort of relatively similar kind of situation. Unfortunately, that is not the case, because when you get into a 2-0 lead, that is when you lose the 2-0 lead, it seems. They had nothing at this point, of course, and suddenly Vladimir Jovancic made it 2-1, and then Hammer Bawatsa won a penalty and took said penalty to score. This was after they'd had a man sent off, of course, and you know what happens when a team goes down to 10 men. They become Barcelona, as I found out in a game against Ipswich loss a couple of seasons ago. Vukan Savicevic thankfully won us the game with a goal on 66 minutes, and, I think we were just about valid for the win, to be honest. And that was important for us because it kept us going at the top of the league. In our next game, something happened that was just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen on Football Manager. So we lost a game on penalties here. They didn't have a shot on target in the entire fucking game. We had 36 shots, 14 on target, and we didn't win. They had no shots on target, 2 shots that... how? It baffles me. I mean, I know, the back's against the wall. There's backs against the wall, and then there's this. This team, I think, are in the 3rd or 4th division of the Serbian league, and that meant we got knocked out of the Serbian Cup in the very first round, despite having all of this, and just couldn't score. They just would not bend. It was ridiculous. But we are out, and I was genuinely worried when that happened that I was going to get the sack because of our objective to win the cup. The board actually weren't as bothered as you'd expect. They were disappointed, but it was still like a 40% rating on confidence for it. So I'll take it. I just would have rather not had that kind of crazy crap happen to me. In our next game, we got right back on the horse, though, against OFK. It took us a little while in this game to really get motoring. I mean, obviously, Nikola Mihalevic's goal, which was, I must say, was one of the best goals I've seen in terms of team play. Bear in mind, he's our left back. He ended up popping up at the sort of right striker position. He actually ran into the middle after we'd won a corner, obviously, because that's why it was happening, but it was sort of the second phase of all this. He ran into the middle of the pitch, dropped the ball out wide. The ball was then played out wider still. The ball was then lumped into the box, and he then rose at the back post and made it 1-0. It was ridiculous and brilliant. Georgi Rakic, who'd come on as a substitute, scored to make it 2-0 on 70 minutes before Georgi Despotovic, another substitute, came on to make it... how could you... Oh, no, sorry. Despotovic started this one. Apologies, I keep getting confused. To make it 3-0 before Alexander Pilosevic made it 3-1. And again, we were definitely value for the win. And that was good. And all of that basically leaves us top of the league because Partizan drew. So we're actually 2 points clear at the top now. We've lost one game, but we're scoring quite a few goals. And that is making me very, very happy. So yeah, things are going well in that sense. I'll just quickly show you the squad before we get into today's game. Top goal scorer for us at the moment is Strakwalershi. Well, there's loads of people. That is... Need to turn those off. Yeah, Strakwalershi has 4 in 4, which is actually pretty good. Jovic, Avramovsky, Rangelov and Despotovic. No, Rangelov had 2. Assists-wise, Avramovsky has 4, which is good. Player of the match, Strakwalershi, Peshnik and Jovic have 1 each. Pass rating, Savicevic and Rangelov, interestingly, with an 87. Yellow cards, 3 there. And, of course, Planic has already seen a red card so far this season, which is not ideal. Where is Darko Lazic? Have I... Oh, this is non-competitive. Apologies for that. Why is that? Oh, I know what it was. It's because I was just recording the Pompey one. Overall, right, that's what we're looking for, what we're talking about. Here we go. Goals. Bosancic has 8. Savicevic has 6. There we go. Assists-wise, Savicevic has 6 and Gavric has 6. Player of the match, Savicevic has 3. Average rating, amazing. 90% from Avramovsky is still pretty good. Yellow cards, of course, Kovacevic has 4. Red cards, Lazic has 2. Average rating is Darko Lazovic. Yeah, because we've got Darko Lazic and Darko Lazovic. That's confusing. So there we go, guys. Today we are away against PSV Eindhoven, and it's going to be a toughie. I'm just going to go and see what we can do. Right, let's just do a quick bit of move stuff around. Is there anyone else I'd rather bring into this team just to sort out the bench a little bit? Just remove that as well. Don't need to see those players. Right. Actually, that's not a bad sign. It's not a bad side. I can't wait till next transfer window because we'll actually have money to bring in players. Well, sorry, not next transfer window, but next season, like summer transfer, because we'll actually have transfer budget then to bring in players that can improve the squad rather than just having to basically sign nobody, because we basically have signed nobody. This is the same squad of last season, as far as I can tell, apart from Stroke. No, it's the same squad, and Jovic will be off soon, so that's something we need to look at intensively. Right, let's get straight into things. I know I keep saying that, but we're going to get into things now against PSV. And we are away from home, and I kind of do expect that we're probably just going to get a little bit buggered, is the sort of... But as long as we don't embarrass ourselves, and we haven't done that really. I mean, of course, we have in certain games, like the Cup game. Although... The only thing embarrassing was that we were unable to score with the 14 shots on target. Oh, we had 11 clear-cut chances in that game, by the way, just in case you were wondering. So, yeah, 11 clear-cut chances to none, and we lost on penalties. Amazing. Right, here we go. Let's just see what we can come up with, really. It is a question of honour. No, it's a question of just seeing whether we can mix it with these big boys, basically. And you're always I thought there was a ball onto that gap there. I just want to see what we're capable of against the big sides in Europe. We did well against Valencia. Possibly even had that chance to win it, which would have been phenomenal. But the draw was still a great result for us. I just don't know. Like, it's... Oh, I tell you what, Jovic is through here. Oh, it's both good and bad. We've won a penalty again in the Champions League. So we've got a chance to take the lead here. But the big deal here is the fact that Luka Jovic is injured. That's not good. Right, yeah, I was going to say, can I make the substitution now? Right, well, it's going to have to be Despotovic. He's fairly fit. In fact, he's done just fine. In fact, if anything, he was fitter than Jovic. So, still, would have preferred to have not had to make that substitution right now. But see what Bosancic can do. Can he put us 1-0 up in Holland? This would be an absolutely massive goal for us. Go on, Milos. Go on, Milos! What a strike, and it is 1-0 to Red Star Belgrade. A goal that would actually put us top of our Champions League group. Would you believe it? We've defied all the odds just by getting into the group stages, frankly. I felt that in terms of, like, what we deserved, Maribor were better than us in both legs of that tie, and we won both of them. Against Celtic, I have to say, we did deserve to go through. But now we're actually we are the David of the David and Goliath of world football. We are David right now, and we're doing a decent job of it. And it's going to drop down for Bosancic. We've got players forward here. Through the channel, perhaps? Round the corner. Oh dear, here we go. Here come PSV. So much space for Luke de Jong, and I sense this is going to go out here. Yeah. Arias, that's going to be a bit wide. Oh dear. Well, poor defending from us. 1-1 here. PSV equalised through Luke de Jong there. I'll tell you what, a draw though wouldn't be such a bad thing. It'd be another 400 grand, but it was just so easy for them. Once Arias gets in there, he just dinks it across the box, and Luke de Jong there with the header. Poor defending from us, really, really poor. Just tempted to just drop a little deeper since they were clearly capable of getting in behind us. Let's just sit off a little bit. Perhaps not try to compress them quite so much. You know, we've scored with our only shot of the game so far. Well, put more crosses in the air. Okay, well, I am actually going to do that. We're going to hit early crosses to stop looking for overlaps. We will be closing him down to stop him from doing that again, hopefully. Anything we can escape from this game with, I'll be very, very happy. But at the moment, I just feel that it's a matter of time before they slowly but surely grind us down and get that second goal. Bosancic here in the middle. Savicevic. Oh, there's a run here. Ah. Bulgaria's got to be careful. He really does. Now, please don't let them cross the ball in and score again. Thank you. Lazovic now brings it away. Go on, get Bulgaria sent off or something. That'll change things around a little bit. Savicevic is never going to win that. Bulgaria. It's the tiger from... Not the tiger. It's the thing from Jungle Book. Playing in centre-back position for PSV Eindhoven. Oh, that's... The same thing's going to happen again. Because, for some reason, our winger cannot track Memphis Depay. And... That being said, they've not created a clear opportunity yet. Adam Mayer. Right, well, let's close him down too then. Let's just slowly work our way into the game. Tell you what, if we got to 1-1 at half-time, that'd be pretty impressive. We've not really offered a lot in this game, and I do need to try and change things up a little in the second half. But as long as it's 1-0, there's always... as long as it's 1-0? As long as it's 1-1, there's always hope for us. Kovacevic, tell you what, there was a little bit of a space there. It's gone now, but... Oh, has it? If he can make a spin in behind... Oh... We're actually quite expansive with our play. We can spread the play quite quickly, and we're going to lose the ball here, aren't we? Drops it back for Petkovic. A little bit more room for us now. Bosancic, there's a few runners here. Round the corner, Savicevic! Go on! Ah, what a chance. We create such good opportunities with so few shots. I guess that's what working the ball into the box will do for you, really. You know, you actually do create better opportunities doing that. But for us right now, he's just going to smash this in, isn't he? Or knock it around the corner for Arias to do. Oh, good save from Carriman. And it looks like we are going to get into half-time at 1-1, which is not a bad result. We do need to sort of tighten up a little bit in this second half to try and get ourselves the draw. Draw here would be phenomenal. Yeah, 2 draws from 2 Champions League games. It's actually a very, very good result for us. It would just be some more money. Basically all I'm doing right now is trying to accumulate funds for next season's signings so we can really have a crack at it then. This year is all about just getting as many points as we can on the board in this group. Obviously if we got through it'd be an absolute bloody miracle. And it ain't going to happen, but... What? Why is this still going on? They already had the highlight, didn't they? The highlight was the shot that Carriman saved. So why are we still playing? At this rate, we'll actually be still second in the group. Right, there we go, finally. Right, changes need to be made. Not so much position-wise. That doesn't look too bad. What I do need to do, though, is to... We're getting caught up the pitch, so I'm going to turn off exploit the flanks, because that is basically what that does. I'm actually going to tell them to play a bit narrower to stop my fullbacks from being quite so isolated and stop those balls in between. We're going to whip the crosses in a little bit more. Passing into space, that works fine. Might stop that, though. Yeah, let's try that. It's just an idea. We'll give it a go for the second half. We are set to attacking still. I just want to see if this will have any kind of effect on us. Just being a little bit narrower to stop them from getting in the channels, because there won't be a channel there because the fullbacks will be tucked in. It means we won't have that option of the overlap. If we're hitting early crosses, it won't matter because the fullbacks wouldn't have been involved in that kind of part of the game anyway. I just want to see if it's going to help us at all. Probably won't, but you just never know. Bosancic here, can he find a play. Oh, he can. Savicevic has got the ball here. Interesting. Oh, he drops it off for Despotovic, but he's only going to lose out here. Oh, no. Well played, Bosancic. He's so determined. Can he win it back? He can. Despotovic. Savicevic. Is there a run? There is. Bosancic is through here. Oh, what a chance again. We are mixing it with the big boys. Still, like, we've created 3 great opportunities in this game, just like we did against Valencia, without actually taking them, and that is the slight problem that we're having. I can't take Bosancic off or someone like that, because, right, we're going to make a quick substitution here. Who is the most knackered? Well, it happens to be Bosancic, but I don't want to bring him off, to be honest. He's been superb. What I'm going to do, though, is bring off Lazovic and bring on Pešnik, just as my first sub. I am going to also bring in Gojic for Kovacevic a little bit later on, just because he always just seems to get knackered out playing that role, which is understandable. It is a difficult one to play. Right, we're actually doing all right here. Oh, they're looking a bit frustrated. I'll make the substitution first. Gojic. Oh, we've only got one more sub left. No, it's going to have to be Gojic, because that position is going to be important for us. And Bosancic is just a quality player. Right, we're going to also do a quick team talk to tell them to calm the fuck down. Calm down. If we survive 15 minutes of this and actually get a point out of this game... Oh, I'm not entirely sure how that didn't go in the net, but it didn't, and we got away with it. And that is marvellous, right? We're going to switch to not a control, to a counter-attacking style here, just to get a few more men behind the ball and see if we can spring at them in this last 10 minutes. Just not leave ourselves quite so open. Sort of resign ourselves to the idea of getting a draw would be awesome, and then take whatever comes at us in the last few minutes, basically, with open arms. Tell you what, though, with 2 minutes to go, we look like we're about to do it. Valencia, wow. I'll tell you what, 3rd place in this group might not be entirely unachievable. That's 2 points we're going to have taken from our Champions League game so far. And we've had some decent opportunities in this game. And this is an away point at PSV, who I'd have thought were one of the favourites for this group. And Despotovic here. There we go. PSV 1, Red Star Belgrade 1. Amazing. That is a genuinely great result. Again, that's the second time I've said that. We've been phenomenal in Europe this year. We were unbeaten so far in Europe against some big sides. And that's another £400,000 we've just earned ourselves as well. Just unbelievable stuff. Right, well, there you go, guys. In the next episode, it may or may not be the Partizan game. It'll either be the Partizan game or it'll be the Benfica game. I don't know what it will be, basically. And I know you'll probably give me your answer to that on this episode, but the point is I would have already recorded it by the time that comes out because I have to. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, basically. It just depends, basically. I don't want to make it too boring for you guys by only having one game as that in the entire episode, basically. So, yeah, if you guys like what you're seeing, please feel free to drop a like on the episode. And if you'd like to even more than that, please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Red Star Belgrade in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for a game which I have not yet decided on. Bye-bye.